exercises when it comes to working out. I think there's a lot of people that try to get so much novelty out of, oh, I have to do this exercise and this exercise, and I have to, the perfect whatever, or they get really caught up and I need this perfect structure when it comes to working out. A lot of times guys always believe that there's like this magic workout formula, and there are tips and tricks. There are lots of little tiny hacks that, me as a personal trainer, me as a fitness guy, I understand, because I've been in the gym for so long. I understand, if you're trying to build muscle, the best ways to do it, the structure, the way to do it, but it all does come down to just like work the muscles in a way that gets them tired, and work out consistently enough to the point where you get your muscles tired, you have good nutrition, good sleep, and then after you're recovered, you work them out again. And that's what it kind of comes back to a lot. And I think a lot of times you hear guys like Arnold, they're like, you gotta shock the muscle. You don't have to confuse the muscle, you don't have to shock the muscle. If you look at any exercise, it's all the same stuff. If you're trying to work your chest, it's literally this part of your arm going like this. Even if it's a fly or it's a press, it's still the humerus going this way. The humerus must be pulled by the chest muscle, and that's how it contracts. There is no magic exercise that's going to change the way the chest contracts. And you must contract the muscle with load, with weight, and it must, not be able to do it. That way it says, oh wow, I need to get stronger. I need to be able to move more load over time. Now, when I say get stronger, yes, you can get stronger with the same weight, but assuming you have great range of motion, assuming that you have great technique, it's going to come down to getting stronger, right? And you can talk about the rep ranges and the set ranges, yes, but if you are getting stronger over time, I say keep the same exercises, find the exercises that get a good, that are good for you. So maybe it's machines. A lot of people like machines. Find exercises you like, that you enjoy doing, and you can switch them up, but I'm not a fan of it. I think, because to me, there's certain exercises that work. For my chest, incline dumbbell bench is wow, I love it. Incline dumbbell bench, flat dumbbell bench, or incline dumbbell bench with a chest push for like my lower chest. I love those two. And to me, if the real goal is get stronger, then I'm going to say A, I'm going to have perfect form. B, I'm going to say I'm going to do X amount of sets. Now, however many sets you do, it can be important, but I think a lot of times people might overemphasize the amount of sets they do, but not the amount of weight they do. And I think the only thing that does matter is getting stronger. Because if you just get stronger, then you're good. If you get stronger at a rep range that's helpful for muscle growth, so like 6 to 12. So if you get stronger at that rep range, you're gonna build muscle. And what I'm a fan of is just saying, hey, do the same sets, the same reps, increase the weight. That's what I say, is if you do the same sets and reps, and you have a workout structure that works for you, if you're getting stronger, then you're building muscle, and that's all that matters. That's all that matters. So if we're gonna have a chest exercise, incline double bench, 3 sets of 10. Why do I do this? Because then you don't necessarily need a crazy in-depth program. If you just know I'm doing incline dumbbell press, and I'm gonna do 3 of 10, and I'm gonna do that, once or twice a week. And I know I just need to do as many sets as I can to over time make my 10 weight increase, because you're gonna have a high 10 weight, and then you might have to go down a little bit of weight, and then a little bit of weight, and down a little bit of weight. So you just want to make that first set of 10, that weight you use, go up over time. And if you just do that, then that's all you're gonna need. You're gonna build muscle that way. So I believe it's like you can do all these crazy sets and rep schemes, but at the very core, the principle of it, it's get stronger. So that's why I say just get stronger. And to me, just like with calories, it's like you can do all these crazy diets, but it's like calorie control, macros, but really just protein, because you're gonna eat carbs and fats anyway, and the distribution of carbs and fats for 98% of the population. No, for 99.99999% of the population, it doesn't matter. For the 0.001% that actually are in shape and are wanting to take their physique to the next level, you can do some carb stuff. But other than that, it's protein, calories. It's like what if I just do these two things, I'm good. Workout-wise, if I just get stronger, I'm good. Sleep-wise, if I just go to bed at the same time every day, I'm good. If I just protein, calories, multivitamin, what's the big dominoes? And for me, when we look at training, when we look at exercise, working out, the big dominoes just get stronger. So try to just look, and that's the thing, it's like science. If you can just make everything else a constant, then you can understand the progression, right? If sets and reps are always constant and range of motion is always constant, well then the one variable that actually matters is what we can focus on, the weight. So why not just do that? And I believe people just confuse themselves a lot, and also too, you need to be resistance training. It's just resistance training. There is no HIIT workouts. None of that to me. And I'm such a fan of compartmentalizing. Resistance training to build muscle, get stronger, get your steps in to burn calories every day, and your nutrition will help you with the protein and the calories, burn the fat in addition with the steps, and then use resistance training to build your muscle. Nutrition will help with that with the protein, and then you do that consistently enough over time with calorie control, with protein and lifting, and then you lose body fat, right? Because you combine everything together. Like my system, dude, it all freaking weaves. It's perfect, and that's why I love my system. I love my system so much, because it's for me. I made it for me, the busy career guy who wants to get in great shape, to look great, to not have to worry about, I'm literally going to dinner right now. And I don't want to have to worry about going out to dinner with my boys, having some drinks, and I love being in great shape. And it's not to say that I'm saying you can just eat complete shit and not do anything. No, I'm saying for the career guys, for the people who are not bodybuilders, unless you're a bodybuilder, most of the shit doesn't matter. It really doesn't. I look great, and I don't do all this other bullshit. It's protein, calories, multivitamin, resistance training, steps. That's it. And you do it over a long enough time horizon, it just becomes a part of your lifestyle. And if you are a career-driven guy and you're looking to lose 20 to 50 pounds within the next 6 months and keep it off for the rest of your entire life, and you want to do it just working out 60 minutes a week, and you want to do it drinking beer, you don't want to have to follow a diet and meal plan, you want it to be something you can actually stick with every day for the rest of your life, you can get that entire system entirely free. Below, if you click it, you can download my entire system. I walk you through it step by step. I start with the goals, and I walk through the training, the nutrition, the accountability, how it all weaves together. And I literally give you a DIY program you can use to lose 20 to 50 pounds of body fat within the next 6 months. Keep it off for the rest of your life, working out 60 minutes a week without going on a diet. That is what I can do for you. If you want that, click below, completely free. You can get it today, ceoshred.com. Let's go!